It's not just the answers, not just the quotes. It's life in the margins. It's time for CluffsNotes. Hey, it's Todd, and I'm back. So this is going to be season 4, and honestly, I didn't plan for this season. It just started yesterday with what I thought was just going to be another random ride that I take sometimes when I drive for Uber or Lyft. I picked up this passenger, and I'm just going to call her Tammy. And when she got in my car, I figured I was just going to be taking her to work or maybe a doctor's appointment or something. Just another Monday morning. But almost right away, it was funny. She nervously asked me if I'd ever considered driving regularly, because she said I have this schedule, and she started using some names I didn't know, but I got the impression that there were some appointments she wanted to have a regular driver. And these were 3 times a week. And I'm not necessarily against something like that, but I was just well, let's talk. I was assuming it was something medical, something like that, but as we talked, it was more than that. As she lowered her guard and was sharing more and more, and I was able to ask comfortably some questions, I realized that this wasn't about physical recovery. It was about addiction recovery. So Tammy's in her 40s. She's a mom. She's been homeless in her world. She's lived in a very restricted environment. But now, because of the progress that she's made over time, she's in this new phase. She still has high accountability, still random checks and things, but there's more trust, there's more independence for her, there's more hope. But she needs a ride. And again, not just one day, but multiple times a week. And I love that for whatever reason in that moment, she took a risk. She needed consistency. And for me, it's a huge gift, right? I get a time to ride with her. I can sit with her before she goes to whatever she's going to. If she wants to process afterwards, I love that. I realized she was asking me to be a part of this season of her story. And there's this old saying that, people come into our lives for a reason, a season, or a lifetime. And Tammy and I, on the ride home, laughed about that, because we both were realizing we've been given this weird gift of having someone in our world for a season. And I don't know how long it will last. I know what I'm hoping for, right? That when the season ends, it ends because she is successfully finishing this chapter of her recovery. That she's stronger, she's steadier, and she's more free. So it hit me that I want to make this season 4 of my CluffsNotes. I'm not going to journal, which I often have done. I'm not going to use sketching as a part of it to reflect. But I'm just going to use real-time reflections from my time with her on the road and what I'll be recording as we go. Capturing not just the logistics, right? Those are good. But I'll also share the lessons that are coming from these conversations. Just in those 2 rides, as you'll see, big reminders about humanity came out. I'm going to share the encouragement that can come from 2 strangers who decide to get real with each other. Yesterday on that first ride, Tammy let her guard down. And suddenly, it just wasn't a ride. It was what we both loved and needed. Tribe, family, people who don't judge, people who show up, and you can share about the journey. And that's what I'll bring to you. Thanks for joining. Another reel for the shelf.